What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Today in Ace Combat. Today's November 15th, and back in 2011, Ace Combat Assault Horizon Legacy, aka Ace Combat 3D, aka Cross Rumble, whatever you may know it by, was released in North America. You know, I really wish I could play this right now, and I'm just really hurt by it. PC problems, and I just don't have the game. Let me get an F in the chat, please. Also, in other news, back in 2011 as well, I find this shit super hilarious, but apparently in Ace Combat Assault Horizon, Gamespot gave out the codes for the F-16 Patriot skin, but we're all wrong. Idiots. Unfortunately, this promotion was then delayed. Also, in other news, back in 2010, Mission 2 Bird Hunt from Joint Assault took place in Tokyo. This is an emergency sortie. The enemy is already in the airspace. They've been engaged by Japan's Self-Defense Force, aka the SDF, but it's still pretty bad. We're under the command of the 7th Fleet. The enemy is armed with a giant aircraft with a large amount of arsenal on it. This is why the SDF is having some issues. The objective is to get them away from the city and take them out.
Refueling complete. Off you go.
The enemy's already above Tokyo. All units, confirm targets and fire at will.
And so we arrived at Tokyo to see exactly that the city is already under attack. The giant aircraft the enemy has is named Spiritus. I hope I pronounced that right. It's kind of like the Gleipnir and the X-49 Night Raven had a baby. Starting off with this boss battle, you have 5 targets, which are AA guns. Then a moment later, the heat vent becomes the main target for a few hits. You also receive some tips below the screen that state, keep an eye on the MPG gauge at the top right of the HUD, which indicates the tactical situation of the battle zone. When the MPG gauge is full, this indicates good status. As the gauge decreases to the left, the situation becomes worse for the player. In this case, the MPG gauge displays the remaining time before the enemy has been fired. When the MPG gauge hits 0% on the left end, the mission is a failure. Attack the target on the enemy aircraft to reset the MPG back to 100%. This is extremely similar to Ace Combat X, where certain missions you would have to fend off enemies from your squadron. This ends phase 1 of the mission, transitioning into phase 2. You jump into several different targets of F4Es and an ace flying an X-29A named Katana. Once all of these bandits are taken out, it's mission accomplished.
Squadron, Antares Squadron, good work.
Tokyo took a huge hit here, but they're doing okay. Spiritus has some major stealth abilities here. We lost its position past Izu Islands. Things seem unknown, but they will definitely plan to attack Tokyo again. Alrighty, everyone, that's going to be it for today's episode of Today in Ace Combat. I want to know in the comment section below, were you guys a part of actually entering those bad codes that GameSpot gave out? I think it's pretty fucking hilarious that they messed up that bad. Like, did no one think of testing these codes or maybe checking the validity of them? I guess, like, you know, stuff happens, but it's such a big company. Why wouldn't you check something out like that? If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter and join the Discord. The links are in the description down below. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys haven't already. That's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. And of course, as always, I will see you all in solitary.